It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Eagles and the Chiefs next on Madden NFL 22.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wallace. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and some...
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down. I
think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Operating from the gun, Wallace. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Wallace. He completes it to Nelson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Wallace. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wallace. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Come on!
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Staying on his feet. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
The silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wallace. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wallace. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Wallace. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wallace. This ball complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go!
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and...
And got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Wallace.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Throwing on 1st down, Wallace. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Wallace. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Wallace. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run from Gainwell.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Gainwell.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Pushes past him. Touchdown, Eagles. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 17 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Nick Mullins now heading out, the subject of our player spotlight. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up a little bit. And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
Yeah, well, he's doing his part. He's been good. A pass there over the middle to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Boone here, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Boone. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go with Boone. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is taken around the 12. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action, it's Minshew. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's go! Let's go!
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. It'll be Minshew again. And he slings one that's incomplete. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Bullard's throw complete there to Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. The motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 29, Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That catch good for only a couple.
2nd down and 8.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defense. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the handoff, Gainwell.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Minshew to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Minshew sets to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
McLeod now on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
And this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Javon Hargrave, his second sack of the night.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And this is Gainwell. Gainwell a 1st down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Running once more with Laird. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Gainwell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.